Hello guys, welcome to my channel Learn a Bit. In today's video, we are going to learn about punctuations. So let us start with a full stop. Full stop is used to mark off complete sentences. For example, he is a good boy. In this, here is a full stop. It marks that the sentence has been completed. Okay. It can also be used for the abbreviation form in general, like doctor, dr dot. Here this dot depends or says that represent that it's an abbreviation. Okay, m dot l something. That's all abbreviation form. Next one is comma. The comma denotes the shortest pause. So if you want to denote a pause in the sentence, then you should use comma. For example, teacher, I want to know the answer. Here, after teacher, there is a pause. So for denoting that pause, we have to give comma. It's also used to separate coordinate clauses. For example, say sensitive, sober, sensible. So it's basically the adjectives for the same thing, like it's beautiful, elegant, kind-hearted. For all those things we have to use comma. For describing something with many properties, and we have to just separate all those properties with comma, and the last property is separated by and. Okay, a comma is used to separate nouns, phrases in opposition, noun in vocative cases, forms of address, and adjective placed at the head of the sentences. Sometimes at the head of sentences you need to separate something, then you will have to use comma. For example, if you have to separate a noun, and that's what I have done in this example. Karnal, his faithful servant, warn, warns him in time. So after Karnal, Karnal is a noun, and after that there is a short pause in the sentence. So I have used a comma. Then again, his faithful servant warns him in time. So after this, his faithful servant, there is a pause. So I have used comma, and this comma is used to separate phrase. This comma is used to separate a noun, and this comma is used to separate two phrases. This one and this one. Okay. Next one is inverted commas. It's like this. It is used to mark off a direct quotation. So if you want to take a quotation from somewhere and you have to just use it directly in the word of that person, so you will have to use inverted commas. A quotation within a quotation enclosed within single inverted comma. So if you want to give a quotation within a quotation, then it will be followed by a single inverted comma. Okay. For example, he said, there are many friends to help me. So someone was there who said this thing, there was many friends to help me, and the other person is just reciting what he said. So it has he has used the inverted commas because that's a direct speech. Okay. Next one is semicolon. The semicolon separates two or more complete clauses, usually with different subjects, and either no conjugation or such connectives as consequently, accordingly, otherwise, therefore. So semicolon separates two or more complete clauses. So it's used to separate clauses or phrases. Okay, and it is followed by connectives such as accordingly, otherwise, therefore, like that. Okay. Here's the example. Krishna's father is a lawyer, semicolon. His mother is a doctor. So I have used semicolon here to denote a separation of two clauses. Here it's one clause and here it's another clause. Okay. So basically you have to pay attention of the fact that this clause has also got a subject and this clause has also got a subject. So basically it is there to separate two clauses with a different subjects. Okay. For example, you ought to be present, otherwise you will be fined. So in this case, these two clauses have different uh, subjects. Here it's you and here it's you. So two different subjects. So it's separated by a semicolon, and then after that it is followed by otherwise. Okay. Next one is the colon. The colon introduces a statement in support of explanation. Okay. So if you want to explain something, then if you write something and then afterwards you want to explain it, then colon is used. Okay. For example, in this case, the principal rejected the application. This is the main line, and if you want to further explain this line, then you can use semicolon and then you can explain it as as it's explained in this example. It was too late. The principal rejected the application because it was too late. So it acts like the word because. Okay. Next one. The mark of interrogation. It's this. This is used at the end of interrogative sentences or a direct question. So here's the example. It's the most basic thing that you have used in your whole life. So for example, where do you live? And this, in every question you have to denote that question with this mark, so it can be identified as a question. The mark of exclamation. This marks of it is used to of it is used after words, phrases, or sentences expressing a certain feeling of joy, grief, surprise. Example: hurrah! Long live the king. So it is basically used after expression. Ex, sorry. It is used after words or phrases that denote expressions like joy expression, grief expression, surprise expression. Okay. Next one is apostrophe. It is used to indicate the omission of one or more letters in the contracted form of certain words. So basically, it is used to denote some omission, that some words or some not words, some letter in the words is omitted. It is used to denote that, to write it in short form. For example, he won't do it, I'm sure. Here won't and I'm sure, won't, would not, and I am is written in short form by contracting it with the help of apostrophe. Okay. It is also used before the letter S in the plurals of numerical figure, letter, or alphabet. Okay. So it can be used to denote more than one numerical figure or the same figure. For example, put down the value of 2 8s in 388. 388. So in this case, it's talking about 2 8s. So that's why we have used apostrophe. Another use of apostrophe is that it is used with or without a following s to indicate the possessive case of a noun. So possessive case means that something belongs to some person, thing, like that. So to denote that belongingness, apostrophe is used with or without s. For example, his brother's name is Krishna. Here, his brother's name. Here, the name of his brother is denoted by this apostrophe s. So the name belongs to the brother. That's why the apostrophe s is there to identify this thing. Okay. Next one is dash. There is a difference between dash and hyphen. Dash is a little big one, horizontal line, and hyphen is a little smaller horizontal line. Okay. So the dash is used to mark an abrupt stop or change of thought. So for example, it will be clear by example, like if my father were alive, but while I'm in the past. In this sentence, someone is just describing about or remembering about his father when he was alive, the good times, the bad times, something like that. But it suddenly, abruptly stops and says, "But why lament the past?" He has just changed his mood. Okay, so this dash is used to denote this abrupt stop or change of thought. Okay. Next is it is also used after date of birth and quotation. For example, this quote is given by Shakespeare. So dash is used to denote that these quotes belong to Shakespeare. Okay. Then there is a hyphen. Hyphen is used to form, first of all, compounds words. Okay, like sister-in-law. Here is the example: sister-in-law, brother-in-law. That's a compound word. Compound word means combination of one or more words that denotes a single word. For example, in this case, sister-in-law is three different words that denotes a single meaning, sister-in-law. Next one is divide words into select, and it is also used to form between a stress prefix. Okay. Next one is the brackets, a last. It is used for inserting parenthetical sentence in the middle of main sentence. So if you want to add something in the middle of a main sentence, some information about that thing, then you can use the brackets. Okay. For example, he was the hero of the film. It's read like that, but the author will understand that he was the main hero of the film. So the main word is a very important word, so it has kept in bracket. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new today. So for more such videos, tune to my channel. All the best for exams. Thank you very much. Thank you.